A minute's silence will be held this morning to honour key workers who've died from coronavirus. The Prime Minister will be among those taking part.
The NHS in England is to restart some vital services from today, including cancer care and mental health support.
Good morning. The return of the big shop. The boss of Tesco says our shopping habits may have changed for good and talks about the challenges of meeting 1 million delivery slots every week.
Tottenham are the latest club to return to training this morning. Project Restart is getting underway across England as the Premier League prepares for a return in June.
This is Eileen Landers, a cleaner at Queen's Hospital Burton who's died with Covid-19. The hospital said she was dedicated to her work and to protecting patients. Her family said she had a heart of gold. Eileen is one of more than 100 workers across health and social care who have died with Covid-19 while working on frontline services. Nurses and doctors, paramedics and cleaners, care staff and consultants. All will be remembered at 11 o'clock this morning in a minute's silence organised by health unions led by the Prime Minister. Latest figures for the number of people who have died in the UK in hospital with Covid-19 is 360, a fall, but there's usually a reduction in reported deaths after the weekend. The total number of deaths is over 21,000, but these do not include people who have died in care homes or in the community in England or Northern Ireland.
And we'll have a quick look at the front pages of the newspapers. Most of the papers lead on Boris Johnson's plans for the next stage of the response to the coronavirus. The Times says the Prime Minister will reveal a limited set of changes to the lockdown within days.
Daily Express features some of those healthcare workers who've died of the virus on their front page, as you can see. They focus on the 1 minute silence being held to remember their sacrifice at 11 o'clock this morning.
The Guardian claims ministers have already held a series of high-level meetings to try and address fears that millions of people will be too fearful to return to work.
The Independent are leading this morning on the fact that non-Covid treatments are to restart on the NHS, including those for heart and cancer patients. And we'll be speaking to Professor Carol Sikora a little bit later on, who's one of those cancer specialists who is welcoming that news this morning.
Absolutely.